Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing one of the most desperate political smear campaigns in recent history. The Albanese government's so-called dirt unit has been exposed, and its sole mission? To take down opposition leader Peter Dutton. Why? Because he was the man who stood firm and denied Australia a constitutional change that, let's not forget, 60% of voters rejected. Now, despite Labor claiming they have nothing to do with this, one of our own MPs has let the cat out of the bag. That's right, Labor knew about this so-called scandal days, maybe even weeks before it hit the headlines. And yet, they are pretending they had nothing to do with it? Give us a break. If you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you.
So what's all the fuss about?
Well, suddenly, the media is obsessing over Peter Dutton's financial records. They want to know what shares he bought, when he bought them, and whether he had access to any privileged information. Now, call me old-fashioned, but if this was a real scandal, wouldn't we have heard about it long before now? Why is it suddenly surfacing at a time when Labor is drowning in their own failures? This reeks of classic distraction tactics. Think about it. Labor has blown billions on public servants who have done absolutely nothing to improve the country. The economy is in shambles. The cost of living is through the roof, and ordinary Australians are struggling to pay their bills. And what does the Albanese government do? They go digging through Peter Dutton's financial history, hoping to find anything that can make him look bad. And let's talk about this so-called dirt unit. The mainstream media, of course, is doing their best to downplay it. But if you listen carefully, the truth starts to slip out. Labor insists they are not behind it, yet one of their MPs admitted they knew about it long before the public did. Why would that be the case? Here's the kicker. This isn't even a current issue. This goes all the way back to 2009. That's right, they are scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to dig up something, anything, to paint Peter Dutton as a villain. Meanwhile, they expect Australians to ignore the fact that they are the ones who have made life harder for everyday people.
And here's where it gets even worse.
The member for Parramatta, yes, that's right, an actual Labor MP, was put on the spot and asked when they first learned about the so-called scandal. And what did they say? A matter of days or weeks. You don't say? That means the government has been sitting on this information, waiting for the right moment to unleash it. If this wasn't so outrageous, it would almost be funny. Labor's dirt unit is pulling the strings, the media is playing along, and they think Australians are too dumb to see what's happening. But guess what? We are not falling for it. This is nothing more than a manufactured scandal designed to distract you from the real issues. And let's not forget what's really going on here. Labor is terrified. They know the tide is turning. They know Australians are sick of the incompetence, the broken promises, and the skyrocketing costs of just about everything.
So what do? They play dirty.
But here's the thing, it's not going to work. Australians can see through this rubbish. No one is buying it, no matter how much the media tries to spin it. The real question isn't about Peter Dutton's decade-old financial records. It's about why Labor is so desperate to make this an issue right now.
Let me know what you reckon in the comments below.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, there's a lot more they don't want you to know.
Catch you next time.